so many roads. Which one should I take? Should I go there or there? Let's take this one. Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker. I'm a tarot reader and an astrologer. I'm super happy that you're here with me today on a very special day. Today we celebrate on the 8th of August, Lionsgate Portal or Ishtar Inanna's Gate. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please have a look at this clip that I created specifically to explain to you the energy of today's flow. If you want to call it in that way. There is a deep heart awakening that is happening today. You could be thinking about people from your past that you loved, or about people that you want to manifest in your life. Some pain could resurface depending on what is around your heart. You might feel a little bit sad today. You might feel the need to cry so as to release some heaviness that has been clogging your heart. Or you might be feeling incredibly happy and ready for a fresh, brand new start in love. Each of your cases is individual, but today the energy of this beautiful day is meant to actually open us to more love, to more compassion, to more forgiveness and understanding. So I just thought that we would do a pick a card reading just to see what is happening with the person on your mind, whether this is a crush, a long-term lover, your twin flame, a karmic person that you had a very difficult relationship with. I just thought we would have a look at what's inside their heart, and in whose heart have you been hiding? Who is this person that still holds you deep within here? And maybe today, for Lionsgate Portal, their heart is opening up towards you to a much larger extent than it was previously possible. So let's do some sort of X-ray analysis. Let's find out. I'm super excited to be creating this reading for you. Today I'm filming from my bed because I have to say my energy has been a little bit up and down. It's natural because I'm having some pretty intense astrological transits. Even one of the transits that I'm having could make a person go crazy, and I'm having 3 of them at the same time. And I don't know why I showed 5, but my body is not aligned with what I'm saying, so I need to work on this today. Today is an excellent time to actually sit for 10 to 20 minutes in perfect stillness and meditate. Just focus on your breathing, focus on how your words and thoughts match with your bodily signals. I clearly need to do a meditation today as well, but I just thought I would create this reading for you before I dive into my own personal work. I do have a couple of personal readings and some charts I have been working on, so thank you so much to everyone who is trusting my guidance. Thank you so much for all my loyal subscribers, my beautiful crew members, the people who are joining this channel and supporting me through membership. I just love you guys. My heart is opening up to you today, and I hope to be able to give you some good energy, something fun, something that you can reflect upon, something heartfelt and inspiring. That's basically the intentions which I create most of my readings. So in this chill environment, I have here for you a choice of 3 different magnets. They are animal magnets, which I have used in a reading previously with my members, but I just thought I would use it for you guys as well as a general reading. So we have here for group 1, for group 1 we have the grizzly bear. Yeah. Saturn in Aquarius has been bringing so many blockages to my capacity to divinate and to speak, and my energy has been so up and down. But I do want you guys to know how grateful I am that you have been supporting me in this journey. It hasn't been easy. It's a constant struggle to keep doing my work, but I'm gonna persevere because this is who I am and this is what I do. So, moving on. We have here the wolf for group 2. And yeah, just to show you guys, they're book magnets. You can use it to stick together a couple of pages from the book you're reading. And for group 3, we have this leopard energy. So I can hear some of you complaining already, but we want to see them on the table. Yeah, okay, you're going to see them from my hands this time. So again, the options: group 1, grizzly; group 2, the wolf; and group 3, the leopard. Yeah. So take a moment now to see which of these animals pulls you in the most. And if you have made your choice, I'm just gonna go with it. Let's begin for group 1. And for group 1, I thought I would use a fresh tarot deck that I just received today from the wonderful angel supporter of my channel, The Spiritual Social, the gorgeous Ashley, who has been sending me so many gifts throughout time. And yeah, she's been also really wonderful, loyal person that keeps coming back for readings, and I'm just really lucky and blessed that I have people that keep returning for personal readings. For some of you, I've been working for the last couple of 2 years actually. That wasn't good grammar. I do apologize, guys, for that. So I've been working with some of you guys for the last 2 years. I think that, you know, if we try to rush in this period, things are not accomplished. And I do think it's because the Sun in Leo is opposite Saturn in Aquarius. So slow and steady, almost like painfully slow and determined, is the recipe to success in this period. And I've noticed that if you're trying to say and do something in a more aggressive way, it's not going to work out. You have to be at your most softest, most vulnerable, most almost like still point in order to get things moving. It's a paradox. It's almost like in stillness we move. It's very Confucian. Anyway, so I have here for you the Alchemical Visions Tarot. These hands, these hands are tiny, but the cards are huge. Yeah, my hands by comparison to these cards, they don't match. But I'm gonna do my best. I can only shuffle them in one specific direction. So this being said, let's get into your reading. So let's see, in whose heart are you hiding? Who keeps you in their heart? Now, I'm just going to spread them on my bed, and I'm just going to choose the cards that I feel drawn towards. Okay, I feel one already. 2, 3. Okay, so these are the cards that I have for you. Group 1, my grizzly bears. We have here the 2 of Cups. Clearly somebody who's utterly in love with you. This individual holds you in such high regard. They might have even put you on a pedestal. They think that you are the best, you are the bee's knees. Nothing compares to you. They feel that they have found a kindred soul in you, a like-minded spirit, somebody that they can have fun and drink with and have long, interesting, intellectual, spiritual conversations. I feel that this person thinks that you are their counterpart. They have some sort of long-term plans with you. They love the way that you relate to them. There is an equal give and take. I'm not getting any zodiacal sign. I wanted to say Leo. I wanted to say water sign. But let's see the other cards. Okay, so we have here the star, and the star next to the 2 of Cups. Jesus. This is gorgeous energy. This is about finding hope again, that you indeed have a soulmate out there, that your soulmate is seeking you. You are that which you seek. You attract that which you seek. What is it that you're seeking is seeking you, put in a different way. So this might be an Aquarius. I have a feeling that this person might have a combination of oppositions in their chart. Maybe their Sun in Aquarius with a Mars in Leo, and maybe a watery moon, like a moon in Scorpio, moon in Pisces, moon in Cancer. They have a combination of these elements. There is a lot of water. There is this gorgeous flow of emotions between the 2 of you. It's like you're able to flood this person with feeling, and they're able to flood you back. It's like they shower you with affection. There is this feeling that this person if they missed an opportunity with you, they're gonna get another one and another one and another one and another one. Yeah, you have here at least 7 opportunities. I see there's so much hope pervading this connection. I feel that you guys, for some of you that have chosen this pile, you could be falling in love at a later point in your life and you've already given up hope. You might have thought, can I still fall in love with somebody? Is it still possible for me to actually dive into a connection, like a truly romantic connection with somebody? And the answer is yes, heck yes, as you can see here. By the way, guys, my hair is just drying. I just finished washing it. Speaking of water, yeah, and washing, maybe you guys are very clean individuals. You love to clean your body. You love to wash yourself. You're really into hygiene, which is excellent. Me too. So there's a feeling here that you guys are very neat and proper and tidy, or this individual portrays these qualities, this person that keeps you in their heart. This person loves you so deeply. They are just enamored with you, and in a very idealistic way, because the star talks about having hope for humanity, believing that things are getting progressively better rather than worse, overcoming challenges with this optimistic mindset. And if you see that the tapestry behind me is moving, it's because of my air conditioning, okay? It's not because there's a spirit summoning me. Although I do have the spirit of my grandmother constantly protecting me. So there's that. There's a lot of like things I talk in your reading. I talk about a lot of like other things, random things that just happen around. So it could be that when you talk to this individual, you have this beautiful emotional flow, but then it is interrupted by chit chat, you know, all of a sudden, like you look into each other's eyes, 1111 when I said that. So you're truly manifesting a new fresh energy into a connection that is already there, or a new love connection. If you have been given hope, hope is here to be taken and acknowledged by you, okay? Claim it, because you have the chance to meet your soulmate in this period. The Lionsgate portal is opening up your heart energy so that you can receive love. So just say that you're ready and open and willing and able to receive all of the blessings that the angels and ancestors and spirit guides have for you now. So may it be. Yeah, so I feel that you guys, when you talk to this person, it's like you can talk about everything under the sky and the stars. There's no taboo subject for you guys. You interrupt each other, you synchronize with one another, you flow into each other's feelings, then you quickly flow out and you talk about politics or economics or philosophy or sociology, you know, like psychological concepts. You talk about what you want to eat. You talk about, and my nose keeps itching, guys, I'm sorry, but this is a clear indication that I might be very close to the truth. So this could resonate very strongly for some of you. Each time I feel spirits present around me and I feel inspired, then I feel like I'm in a flow. In a reading, my nose starts to behave in a very funny way. It's like my energy conductor. So maybe this person has a beautiful nose as well. Maybe their nose stands out in a way. You were attracted to their nose. Their nose might be quite big. It could be like, maybe if this person is a woman, they could have like a witchy, imperial looking, elegant nose, or they could have the nose of a philosopher, you know, if this is a man, or like a silent movie era actor, you know. Or they could look very Eastern European. We are famous for our interesting noses, to be honest. So there is a feeling here that I see the Star of David here. This person could be Hebrew. They could speak Hebrew. They could be Jewish by religion. There is a feeling here that you guys needed to have some sort of emotional I hear breakdown. I try to stop myself because for the majority of you, I don't think it has been so dramatic, but maybe you needed to have a fallout, a disagreement, which led you guys to truly understanding your feelings for each other. So I have the feeling that whatever challenges, blocks, setbacks, misunderstandings happened between you and this individual, they were meant to be, so that you guys can truly understand what you mean to each other. It's like sometimes we truly understand what people mean to us when we are very close to losing them, when we are very close to maybe trading them for other people. Then we truly understand, oh my goodness, I've been taking this person for granted. So I feel that this is what's happening here. But I feel like eventually you guys are going to be blessed with a wonderful union. And now the final card, I'm a little bit afraid to look at it. King of Wands. The King of Wands next to the Star. There is hope here in a connection with an individual that I think has been a bit dominant, controlling, very hard to please. This is a get up and go kind of individual. The King of Wands blocked is not the best kind of character. This talks about the lower vibrational energies of the signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and especially older men who could be a fire sign that are not acting in their best vibration. I'm saying older because the king always represents somebody that is slightly older than the seeker. So you are the seeker coming here to ask me to find the answer to the question on this pick a card reading. And if I get the King of Wands, it's most likely an individual, somebody that you have already had a connection with and potentially a fallout, and it was because you judged this person to have a big ego or to be too arrogant, to be too domineering. I think this is what broke the connection or brought it to a standstill. So this is a very passionate individual normally, but somehow they acted not in their highest vibration. I want to pull one more card, and I want to unblock this King of Wands. Whew. Yeah, so we see here a confirmation. This is most likely a Leo. And we see here these tentacles that are coming out of the water. No, they're the salamanders. Salamanders. So a salamander is a famous occult creature that burns itself and is kind of like a phoenix. Lives in the fire and is not killed by it, but kind of nourishes itself from the fire. So I have a feeling that this person can sometimes be too hot-headed for their own good. They could suffer from foot in the mouth syndrome. They could have a need for speed. They might like to live very hard and fast and, you know, have excitement each day, and they cannot stand feeling like they're sitting still and that life is boring. But I have the feeling that this individual might be doing some growing up in relation to you. So let's see. I'm gonna pull another card. Okay. The Five of Wands. There was clearly some conflict here between you and this person. Okay, group one, hear me out. You are more powerful than you know. With grizzly bear energy here, you are so strong. Yeah, you were drawn towards the spirit animal for a very specific reason. Feel free to Google grizzly bear spirit animal for an additional message, my love. But I have a feeling that you could be risk averse and conflict averse. You might not like challenging somebody to a verbal conflict. You might not like engaging in a verbal altercation with somebody. It could stress you out. You could be like this bear who's like, you know what, I'm out of it. I'm just going back to my cave. I don't want to argue. I'm just gonna sweep this under the rug and pretend like it didn't happen. But in this situation, if you want to turn this King of Wands on his head, I would suggest engaging in a conflict with him. Here's the thing about fire signs. They sometimes provoke arguments. They live for situations in which they have to defend themselves, or situations that require them to fire up and quickly get into this more combative, courageous energy. So some of them actually unconsciously produce these arguments with the people around them just so that they could stoke up that inner fire. I'm not saying this is the right way to proceed. Conflict can be very stressful, especially if you're a water sign watching this and you're trying to understand what is the psychology of this individual. Well, it's fairly simple. They are a fire sign. They need to feel passion, and sometimes when they are not having a lot of sex or working on something creative or taking care of their offspring, of their children, if they are not growing in some way, they tend to provoke a lot of drama around them just so that they could feel that inner fire burning inside of them. And that inner fire sometimes is stoked up by anger. Provoke this person to a verbal argument and hold your ground during this argument with softness and deep inner strength. Listen to them, reply. Listen to them, reply. And tell the truth. Tell exactly what you think, exactly what you feel. Not by accusing them necessarily, but by saying what it is that this person has provoked inside of you. in the situation I felt like this. I hear what you're saying, although from my viewpoint, this is what happened. Don't allow this person to intimidate you. Hold your ground in an argument, and they will respect the socks off of you. Because I think this is what happened. I think this person judged you as weak, you judged them as arrogant, and that's it. But there is real potential here for you guys to actually create a soulmate connection. If you learn how to engage with conflict in a constructive way, which I think it's your soul lesson in this connection, and if this person learns how to appreciate your softness as deep inner strength and not label it as weakness or vulnerability that can be taken advantage of or discarded, this is the twin lesson that you guys are exchanging in this connection. And conflict is sometimes quite good. It can break us from a rut, from a pattern of stuck energy. We sometimes need to engage in some sort of mediated conflict, right? And don't expect an explosion of feelings and arguments and screaming and shouting. No, but sometimes just standing our ground can provoke conflict, because whatever we resist persists. So it can lead to this butting of heads, especially if you guys have values that are conflicting, values that are opposites, or if your energy is strong and the other person's energy is strong, you tend to clash. But see this clash as an opportunity for growth. Leo energy is all about being brave to withstand confrontation and not bending in the will of other people's opinion. You can be soft-spoken and sweet and compassionate and still be incredibly determined and stubborn with upholding your values. If you believe in the light, if you believe in love, if you believe in forgiveness and justice, uphold these values. Don't bend at the slightest whim of intimidation from a person that could be quite physically forceful. Be brave, and you will be rewarded with a soulmate connection of a lifetime, because I think this person will start respecting you, and all this conflicting energy, this combative energy that they're bringing into this connection, all of a sudden will turn into a shield of protection. Aha, so you are indeed strong, even though you look soft. You need to convince this individual, because they could be a little bit pig-headed. This is the reading that I had for you, Group 1. I really hope you have enjoyed it. It is a little bit, it requires some deep reserves of inner strength, but I believe in you. I know you can do it. Manifest with this Lionsgate portal deep inner strength, courage, and the ability to walk unscathed from any verbal conflict. Builds your character, so don't give up, okay? I love you so much. Thank you for supporting this channel. Make sure to like this video if you have enjoyed it. Comment down below. I love to read your comments, and subscribe. Include yourself in my family. Every time we reach a milestone, I publish a giveaway, so why not take advantage of that? Take great care of yourself, Group 1, and have a lovely Lionsgate portal energy manifestation day. Ciao. Hey Group 2, hello my gorgeous wolf crew. I'm so happy that you're here with me today on this special Lionsgate portal. Although this reading is timeless, I am filming it under the energy of Ishtar in Nana's Gate, the energy of 8-8, the Lemnisket, the symbol of power, the 8th house. So a lot of wonderful new heart openings are happening today. You could be feeling a little bit sad, in which case your heart is trying to release something, or you could be feeling incredibly excited about a fresh beginning in your love life or a renewal of energy in your romantic connection. So just go with the flow and manifest something beautiful in your life. But you are here today to try to find out who holds you in their heart, who is this individual, and what is kind of like the diagnosis of your connection. So I have here for you the Voyager Tarot. I felt inspired to use this tarot deck, and I'm going to shuffle it right now to try to see what is the energy. And I feel like I'm going to do what I did with Group 1. I did that with Group 1 because the cards were very big, but I'm going to just spread this deck in front of me, and I'm just going to choose the cards that come to me. This one. And I want the bottom one. Okay. So let's see who holds you in their heart. We have here the Surfer, the Man of Cups, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. The surfer. This could be a person that lives somewhere close to the sea. Maybe they were born in Los Angeles or in California, on the west coast of America. Maybe they live somewhere on the west coast of Europe. So there could be somebody that was born in Portugal, in the north of Spain, in France. Maybe this is an individual that likes to surf waves. They could be Australian, they could be from New Zealand. I'm here in Tasmania as well. There's a feeling that this individual enjoys connecting with nature. This is a person that's very sensitive and soft-spoken, truly a romantic, but they don't share themselves so easily with other people. It's like you need to spend some time with them. You might need to cry next to them or have a breakdown in front of them for them to truly trust you, to truly tell you how they feel. The Man of Cups is the King of Cups. So this is a lot about a person that could hold their feelings deep within themselves. They might portray a bit of a mysterious energy, a bit of a poker face. But this person has the capacity to make you feel a little bit naked because they are a very good judge of character and they pick up on your non-verbal clues. So this is the kind of person that when you meet and talk to them, they might say something about you that nobody else knew. You never shared that with anyone else, but this person saw that. They read it in your aura. They picked it up on the fact that maybe it's how you styled your hair, maybe it's how you smiled or how your eyes looked. This person picked up immediately that there's something going on with you. You're trying to hide something, and you can fool many other people, but not this kind of individual. They're incredibly perspicacious and intuitive. And I see here this beautiful flower. I'm trying to see what kind of flower it is, but it could be some sort of Hawaiian flower. It could be an Edelweiss. I'm not so familiar with some of these flowers, but white flowers in general, white plants, white animals, they talk about the presence of spirit. So meeting this individual was somehow divinely guided. You were meant to come into contact with this individual. I'm getting that with surfer energy, this person could have washed into your life and washed away. You guys could have ridden the wave of sexual excitement or some sort of like feeling that kept inflating, but then the bubble burst. It might have been a hit and run kind of situation, or just a situation that was short-lived. It could have been a really passionate one-night stand where you felt true love for this individual. Sometimes that can happen, guys. It happened to me as well. I didn't have to live with that person and get married and have children, but I can 100% say that I exchanged true love in one of my one-night stands with at least one of the individuals I had that with. So you can, love is love, energy is energy. If you just find a person that you match, you can experience a whole lifetime condensed in just 1 hour or 20 minutes of being with them. I see here the horse. This person could drive a car or could come from a family that is quite wealthy, and they have a car that has a horse on top of it. Or this person could work for a company that has a horse as a symbol. I'm seeing here blue energy. There might have been some sad exchanges between the two of you, like, we can't continue this cannot go on. There might have been some sort of long distance situation between you and them, or other people that required priority. Maybe they had a family, maybe they had a situation, or you could have been the one with the family in a situation. So blue and white, such beautiful energies, like pure hearted energies, but also a little bit of sadness, melancholy. The best way I can describe it is, are you familiar with Wong Kar-wai's movies, like In the Mood for Love, Chungking Express, that kind of energy? It's very sweet and romantic, but burdened by the passage of time and by the fact that relationships are sometimes interrupted and people keep looking towards the past for answers to their current melancholy state in the present. So yeah, I just feel that it's that kind of a beautiful energy. Okay, let's see what the other cards. Compassion. So we have here the Three of Wands, and the other card that I have here, the Achiever, Man of Worlds. Wow. So I see that you are caught here between two individuals, group 2. Because the Three of Wands is the card of, I want to explore my options. And I can see that you might have needed to let go of this gorgeous Man of Cups in order to find some sort of stability with this Man of Worlds, which is the King of Earth. So this is an ambitious achiever, a person that is more pragmatic than the Man of Cups, less in their feelings, more concerned with what they eat, the security that they have around them, their job, the money that they have in the bank. This is a person that can't and won't do feelings, you know? I mean, earth people, earth signs, if you have been around them, and I have been surrounded by a good number of Capricorns, Virgos, and Taurians in my life, wow, it's like trying to pull water out of a stone to get them to talk about feelings. They get these rashes or symptomatic kind of jitters, or they can only talk about their feelings when they are eating, when they are smoking, when they are drinking, when they are working. Like they need to do something else. It's like talking about feelings comes by proxy to them doing something pragmatic. It's just earth energy is incredibly pragmatic, and people that have a lot of earth in their chart are just averse to emotions. It's like, what can you do with them? Where do they come from? You cannot touch them, you cannot work with them. It's like go away, you know? So I feel that it's almost as if you chose somebody that feels a little bit like the opposite of the person you still, oh God, I'm hearing that you're still in love with them. You're still in love with them, but you can't be with them. So you compromised. You decided to explore. You compassionately let this person go. You see here this golden hand. It's like the divine stepped in and offered you a golden opportunity to let go of the past and be with somebody that is more stable, somebody that could have even proposed to you. And I feel this might have been somebody that you met through work, and this surfer could have been somebody, either a childhood sweetheart or a person that you met on a holiday, a person that you met while you went to study in a different location, but eventually you chose safety over romance because it just couldn't happen. But I feel like you hold this individual in your heart, but who's holding you in your heart? I'm hearing the Man of Earth. This individual's energy is very silenced to me right now. I don't know what happened to them. They feel very distant. They might have passed on, so they could be in the world beyond the veil. Or they could just be very far away from you at a large distance. They could have moved to the other side of the world. They could already be married and have children. They forgot about this connection. But to you, still, it matters. It represents something that you can't find in your life. So lingering and thinking about this connection feeds your imagination, it feeds your world, because so far no one else came to give you what this Man of Cups has given you. And that's why I feel like this Man of Earth, the more time you spend with him, the more this person falls in love with you and finds you irreplaceable and deeply necessary to their existence. Because that's the beauty of earth signs. The more time you spend with them, the more they attach to you. And letting you go is drama central, because earth signs, and especially Capricorns and Taurians, oh my God, they find it so hard to let you go. Taurians will let you go very easily if they truly don't care about you. They'll make sure that you have money and food and then drop you. But if they truly love you, wow, it's like Othello levels of crazy. And Capricorns as well, they suffer so much. Virgos truly create a lot of problems for you, like they sue you or they try to control you, you know, it's like you can't let me go, you know. And this is not to throw any of the earth signs under the bus, but I notice these kind of behaviors around me, and from being in connections with them as well. I have a feeling that the more time you spend with this person, the more they love you, the more they attach themselves to you, but they cannot love you in the same way that this Man of Cups loved you. And especially if you're a water sign in a connection with an earth sign, you keep fantasizing about this more compatible water sign individual that kind of flowed with you. It's like you didn't even need to tell them. They knew what you needed, where you needed to be touched, where you needed to be kissed. They picked up on your cues very, like, almost in a deeply magical way. Like, you felt a lot of magic and romance with this individual. Like, I think even when you were around them, like, there were weather changes, or you had these deeply erotic, incredibly yummy dreams. With this person, you feel affection, but it's incomparable to what you felt to this other individual. But you hold both of them in your heart with such compassion. Your heart is so big and capable of loving so many people. And I do feel that with this person, the Man of Worlds, this is actually the person that, in spite of the fact that you don't feel such a deep flow of emotion with them, they are the ones that truly 100% love you and care about you so deeply. And the more time you spend with them, the more you relate to them, the more this affection solidifies, you know, becomes rock solid, very hard to move. I'm gonna pull another card. Let's see. So we have here the Woman of Crystals, the Guardian. I feel like this Man of Earth had to leave behind. The Woman of Crystals is an air sign, a very argumentative air sign, an air sign that was manipulative, cold, and it's interesting because the Woman of Crystals represents a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius person that is not in their highest vibration because she's upside down, right? She's not being her best. She's turned on her head. So this represents a person that would have been incredibly intellectual, intelligent, refined, and good-looking. Air signs are very good-looking, but it looks almost as if this person messed it all up. They tried to manipulate, this individual tried to manipulate, might have been even verbally cruel. She just fell from grace, you know, she fell from her pedestal. And I think that this Man of Earth is trying to let this person go, trying to detach from this person in order to be with you. So I feel like you have a person in your past that you're very attached to. You find it very hard to let go. And this Man of Earth that is currently eyeing you and wanting a connection with you, falling in love with you, the more they see you, the more time they spend with you, is trying to let go of this rather controlling individual, this mentally manipulative woman that might have gaslit them, this person that just, I think, was saying one thing to them but doing something completely the opposite. And this is, you know, this kind of chaotic instability earth signs hate. It's like, I can't rely on you. What are you doing to me, you know? They love a predictable partner. They love knowing what they're getting into, and I feel that with you the energy is softer, more romantic, more artistic. I don't think that you're completely compatible with them. There are some points in which you guys don't see eye to eye, but they feel much more at home with you. You're more familiar to them, you're more cuddly, they feel more aroused in your energy. It could even be that you're even slightly more traditional than their past partner. They fell in love with this person's mind and ambition, and it ended up eating them alive because this person had no heart. I see here an individual that was not able to reflect on the pain that they were causing. They were just causing pain because it fed their ego. It was a game of who can outsmart the other one. And this Man of Earth was tired. It was like, you know what? I'm claiming my peace. And they flowed into you. They met you. And in spite of the fact that you still had this other person in your heart, they just completely like crushed on you so heavily. And I feel like they're crushing on you more and more, even though they might not show it or they don't want to talk about feelings. But I feel like this person is kind of like making sure that you are warm, that you have money, that you are well fed, you know. they're always there. When you pick up the phone to try to call them, they're always there. They always answer. They're always like, they're never ignoring you. And this is how an earth sign shows love, especially a more mature earth sign, right? They give you money, they give you gifts, they make sure that all your bills are paid, they make sure you're comfortable, that you might not even have to work. If you don't want to work, you don't have to, you know, I'll take care of you. But please be there by my side. Please comfort me too. You know, that's kind of the trade-off. Because this person has suffered a bit, mentally suffered, you know, in this prior connection. So now they are just, they're looking for compassion. And they need the support. They need your comforting support, your good heart, your romantic nature to help them escape from the cares of the world, because they see the world as this arena where they have to compete with other people, where they have to achieve and gain a lot of prestige and social status, and this can stress them out. That's a lot of burden. They take on a lot of responsibilities, and they usually bring things to a very good, solid completion. But this burns them out if they don't have a partner to come home to. And you are that person. They rely on you for that. Shall we pull one more card? I'm really curious on outcome. So Spirit, what is the outcome? I mean, you can always, you know, come to me for a general reading or a love reading if you're interested in finding out more. The Fool Child. A brand new destined cycle beginning. Your love life is going to ascend. It's going to, it's like somebody comes and presses the reset button. Yeah, it's a brand new cycle, completely new, energetic rehaul, a revamping of who you are and who you thought you were. And I think it's you alongside with this ambitious, pragmatic, ultra solid, stable and loyal man of earth, yeah, or worlds. So wonderful new beginning. You're gonna take a risk. You're gonna risk your heart again. You're gonna allow this person to love you, and I feel that you won't regret it. This is the reading that I had for you, my beautiful wolf crew. I hope you have enjoyed it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like it. Make sure that you comment down below and let me know if this resonates in any way with your current situation. And also subscribe. Please include yourself in my family. Every time when we reach a milestone, I put out a giveaway video, so why not take advantage of it? Sending you so much light on this blessed day. Take great care of yourself. Hey group 3, hello my darlings. This is my Leopard Crew. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. There you go. So this is your leopard magnet. Wow, you're a very courageous individual. You are a person that I'm hearing likes to stick to things and see them through. You're passionate, you're playful, you're daring, you're exciting, and I'm also hearing you're a firecracker in the bedroom. And I think that you're a person that takes no bullshit. If you are drawn to this leopard animal spirit, you like to cut down to what's essential, you know? You might even frighten your partners with how bold you are in the conversations that you have with them. You might be an individual that likes to express her or his desires very bluntly, you know? I want you, let's do this. Why not, you know? You like to provoke and instigate. It turns you on. So let's find out who holds you in their heart with this Lionsgate portal energy. Although this reading is timeless, I am filming it with the energy of the Lionsgate portal, and I think that this is a massive moment of heart awakening. Heart chakras are palpitating today at a really intense level, and it's also one of the hottest days of the year, so the warmth inside of us reflects the warmth outside. Let's see right now. I have here the Good Tarot for you, and I'm going to do what I've been doing for the other groups, the other choices. I'm going to spread this tarot deck on my bed, and I'm just going to choose the cards that flow to me. Today we're doing things differently. I just felt so called to perform, so I hope that you can bear with me. I can already feel drawn towards 2 cards. and this one. Wow, that was really fast. So something fast. I'm hearing game-changing energy. I think the Lionsgate portal, yes, and my nose started itching again. Sorry guys, it's a clear indication that spirit is present, and I'm very close to speaking some sort of truth, because as you guys know, truths are subjective. There is no such thing as a wide universal truth, but feel free to disagree with me. I am a social constructionist. So I have here fast energy coming your way, a change, a massive transformation is happening in your love life. Let's see who is responsible for this change. We have the Six of Air moving into calmer waters, sailing away. You could literally be relocating in this period, planning to go and study or work in another place. You might have been displaced by war or other conflicts, maybe tense social political situations in your country. You're seeking your good luck in another place. You're uprooting. And it is because you want to leave behind a life of drama and stoicism and just having to do without. It's like, no, that's not for me anymore. I'm walking away from the violence. I'm walking away from the drama. I'm just, creating my sails and shipping into brighter horizons, more peaceful ways of being, more softer ways of living. And you are within your complete right to do that. If something doesn't agree with you anymore, if there is a mismatch between your energy and the energy of the people around you, walk away. You always have this choice to walk away. You never should continue staying in a situation that drains you, depletes you of life, and turns you into something toxic and unrecognizable to you. So I see here more peace, more calm is coming into your life. In your relationships, you'll be able to experience more harmony. You're leaving behind arguments, wanting to be right? Because the Six of Air comes after the Five of Air, which is the card of the verbal argument, disagreement, the conflict. So let's see. Leo energy, God bless. The Strength card, number 8. So you, my love, have won the cosmic jackpot, because we got the number 8 today for the 8th of August during this Lionsgate energy portal opening, and this card appeared only for you. You're special. You could be a Leo, or you might have a Leo moon, Leo ascendant. Leo is heavily prominent in your chart, midheaven, first house, seventh house. There is a feeling here, you could be a sun in the 5th house, so it doesn't matter if you're not a sun in Leo. A sun in the 5th house works similar to a sun in Leo. I, for example, am a sun in Pisces, but my sun in Pisces is in the 5th house, so I act like a Leo Pisces. So I see here very clearly that you are the superstar of this energetic portal. You bring light into your environment. And I feel that you have been doing your best in the environment in which you find yourself, and it's just not worthy of you anymore. You have outgrown your current circumstances, but people around you, the cultural values in the country, in the city where you live, are not changing. They're refusing to budge, and you're deciding to take your light someplace else. In other cases, I'm hearing that you're not necessarily leaving your culture or your city because of being displaced or exiled or because of conflict. You're just choosing to walk towards a territory where you want to bring light in. It's almost like a pilgrimage or some sort of humanitarian relief effort. You want to bring your light, your knowledge, your wisdom, your energy, your emotions, your optimism. That's what the light comprises, all of these things. The highest vibrational aspects of what it means to be human here on Earth. You want to bring that, everything you have been learning and practicing, bring it towards a place that needs peace. You want to rescue people, you want to be of help, you want to be of service. God bless you. It's making me cry. It's so noble and beautiful, and I think more people will feel inspired by you if you actually choose to do this. So if you're in two minds about whether you should risk yourself, whether you should go to a place that needs your light and your peace, go there. you'll be phenomenally rewarded. Not to mention that you will incur such good karma that I feel like you're going to save your soul from a couple of curses, you know, coming down in future reincarnations. So do it for your soul, do it for your spirit, not necessarily for the glory of putting photos of you on Instagram. Look at me, I'm doing all this good in the world, you know. Obviously, I'm sure that you're not that kind of an individual, because I could feel it at the heart level that you are motivated by something deep within, not some sort of glory without. So you're taking this light, this power, this bravery, this courage, and you're sailing away to brighter, calmer horizons. And then what else do we have here? Wow. Leo and Scorpio. The person that has you on their mind is somebody that wants a peaceful situation with you, is somebody that mirrors a lot of your qualities. I am tempted to say that this is my twin flame, higher order, spiritual connection pile. Whoa, and when I said that, I trembled. Yeah, I've been having these trembles throughout my body, these kind of like electric shocks and jolts the whole day today. I'm very sensitive to energy, so I do think it's because of these changes that are happening. The Leo gate, the Leo portal, is actually opposite a very electrifying kind of energy, Saturn in Aquarius. So it could be part of the reason why I'm getting these jitters. You might have been getting them as well. I feel like you're getting a lot of signs when you feel that this person is thinking of you. Who holds you in your heart is somebody that is of the same nature as you, somebody that is very like you in their values, in their emotions, in their strength, in their courage. But they are a little bit darker than you. You represent the light, they represent the darkness, but together you're yin and yang, incredible magnets. I see here a person that radiates in the underworld, shines their light in the underworld. Could have gone through a couple of really traumatic and negative experiences in their life. Scorpios usually go through some deeply painful rejections, deeply effed up childhood problems, but they manage to somehow create incredible art out of it, or they manage to find deep wisdom and deep healing from their painful life experiences. And there's nothing more beautiful than a healed Scorpio, a Scorpio that is not running away from their power but rather owns it, right? A Scorpio that is calm and careful with other people's feelings and capable of empathizing with those around them, rather than a Scorpio that is anxious and vitriolic and indulges in negativity just for the sake of it, you know, because if they were wounded, they're gonna hurt other people too. That's low vibrational, untransformed Scorpio energy. But your person, they've been through a couple of Phoenix moments. So I see here two incredibly strong characters. You represent the light, they represent the darkness, but they shine their own light in the dark, and you are able to shine a lot of light on shadow aspects. And you guys balance each other out in such a formidable way. One would say that you were meant to be with each other. And I see that with the Six of Swords here in the middle. It's almost like a white flag. It's like, let's declare peace. Let's not argue anymore. Let's not fight. This is the game changer. This is the shift in perspective. You understand that between the two of you, true love is peace and comfort and coming home to each other, rather than passion and lust and stabbing each other, like backstabbing each other and causing a lot of drama, but yet being super obsessed with each other, saying to each other that you don't care about one another, but yet, you know, stalking each other on social media, or just trying to constantly like hurt each other through your texts or your actions or the ways in which you communicate. You're tied to this individual so deeply on such a beautiful, deep level. And the only way to escape the situation is not by throwing vitriol at it. It's not by cutting cords. It's not by cursing this person. Because you're just projecting unhealed parts of yourself, aspects of your shadow self onto this person, so it will ping back onto you. And this loop, this Mobius strip of your connection just constantly running on the same kind of treadmill. The only way to dissolve it is love. Just love this person completely. You might be tired. Oh, you've been putting up such a good fight, my strong, brave light in the dark. But I see very strongly here a transformation of the heart. Fresh energy, the game changer you've been waiting for such a long time. Purging all of the sadness, the guilt, the shame, the blaming, the blame game, the jealousy, and the lack of worth. I want to pull one more card. Let's see. The Seven of Air, retreating into a masked self, into a masked energy, into a calm sort and solitary peacefulness, rather than engaging into the nitty-gritty, kind of more less savory aspects of this relationship. Seven of Air also talks about betrayal, feeling as if this person stole your energy, they stole your creativity, they might have stolen your ideas, they might have stolen something from you, your virginity. But you are strong nonetheless and you continue to push through. I want to pull another card. Ace of Fire. Yeah, so again, this is the passionate, but it's not like a passionate in the sense of, look at me, how hot I am. This is more like a deep, calming inner fire, like coming in touch with your inner self and loving who you are. Loving yourself and loving the other person, even in spite of the betrayal, the trauma, the arguments. You know, fire actually burns our mask. It helps us become who we really are. We become authentic when we are scorched by fire. And that is the whole point of the Scorpionic cycle. Scorpios are born with highly fortified egos, and they need to go through a couple of deaths of the soul in order to burn through the many layers of their selfishness, their arrogance, their ego, their self-obsession, in order to reach empathy, compassion, those things that trauma or childhood rejection block them from experiencing. So that's truly the way that they can connect intimate connections with other people, by burning their selfishness, by burning their self-obsession, or the obsession with the fact that they think there's something wrong with them and they will be found out. And Leos are just shining this pure, bright light of authenticity. I am who I am in spite of myself. No matter what you do to me, I will continue to be myself because that's the only thing I know how to be. Yeah. They're incredibly strong individuals, and strong because they remain themselves, no matter what life puts them through. I'm reminded here of the life path of Charles Bukowski, for example. He was a Leo sun and he struggled with so much adversity, and yet he still made it as a famous writer because that's who he was. He cannot deny his light. He tried to dumb it down with alcohol, but the light came through anyway. Ruled by the sun, the brightest star in our cosmos. The light comes through, whether you want it or not. It's there. It's inevitable. This deep heart awakening, this burning of mental anguish, suspicion, paranoia, burning away this thought processes, this frontal lobe obsession with controlling everything, what that person says and does, with overthinking every little detail. I feel like with the Ace of Fire, we have this bright light from within that will gradually overwhelm the mental. Your emotion and feelings for this individual are going to start burning so brightly because this is just the beginning of the wand cycle. So we can go from Ace of Fire to 2 of Fire, 3 of Fire, 4 of Fire, right? So on. Until it becomes a forest fire, the 10 of Fire. And it will gradually overwhelm this overthinking. And that is the moment when you can truly surrender to this powerful love. A beautiful transformation. I also feel that for those of you who did not resonate with having a person, I feel that a Scorpio is coming your way to help you transform. We usually attract plutonic people in our lives when we've been putting off a transformation, when we have been marred by everyday duties and responsibilities. Every day is the same. We feel like we are choking or suffocating under the boredom in our lives. Then that is the moment when we attract a Plutonic. It doesn't have to be necessarily a Scorpio. It can be a person that has Pluto on the ascendant or Pluto conjunct Venus. That is the moment when Destiny is saying, look, this is an intense individual that will get you out of your rut. Transform. It's for your heart. It's for your soul's awakening. Even though your mind is going to try to control the situation, your heart will give you the clues, will tell you everything you need to know. So a big transformation, a big shift in perspective. Yeah, we went from the 6th of air to the 7th of air, but air feeds fire. You need oxygen to burn something. So your thoughts are creating this passion. You're manifesting the situation through what you're projecting outwards. This is the reading that I had for you, group 3. I hope you have enjoyed it. It felt almost like a religious sermon. I don't know why, but to me it felt in this way, like I was in a church listening to a sermon. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it made sense. Comment down below and let me know if it resonates with wherever you are in your spiritual journey at the moment. Also make sure that you like this video, because in this way, when you like the video, it can be distributed to many other people that might benefit from hearing these messages. So thank you for protecting our community. Also subscribe. Include yourself in our growing family. Every time when we reach a milestone, like 44K or 45K, I put out a free reading, a giveaway, and I want you guys to take advantage of that. Yeah, help me give you something for free. All this being said, I don't know what else to tell you except stay blessed. Massive change is coming. Please welcome it, and I hope to see you in my next one. Ciao.